All right, welcome back, everyone. Joining us now is friend of the show, Jon Wilde, editorial director at GQ.com. Every week, Jon and GQ comes out with their list of top power players in the White House.
Yeah.
And
there's only one person on the list now, Jared Kushner.
Exactly.
Everybody on the list last week is now out of the White House.
There's a big gap. Yes, exactly.
But Jared's not even in the White House this week because he's celebrating the Jewish holiday.
He's got so much power. That's why he's still the most powerful.
Well, he smacks Bannon around and then he gets out of town. I mean, that's quite the boss move,
Kristen,
right?
that's the kind of comment I would make. Whoa.
Wow. Yeah. Exactly.
Okay. Yeah.
We're out here. No, you're not wrong. It does seem like he's won the battle.
Bannon's done, right?
I don't know, because here's the thing.
I don't know. I mean, the Trump quotes.
I mean, it does seem that way, but also you maybe create a little bit of distance. You kind of slide back. The best place to be a shadow president is kind of in the shadows. He may rise again.
But the only thing that I will say to that is we've seen the curse of the West Wing, and part of that curse is if anyone's getting too much attention, especially for the thing Trump says he's doing, that can bite them in the butt.
It's true. Also, I think they're looking at 100 days is coming up. Things have not gone super well. It's really easy to pin the blame on Bannon, so he could be a fall guy for just this kind of like first runaround in the administration. But just never want to count out the most evil guy.
So when I think of Jared, I think of moderator in chief.
Yeah, I would say that. He seems to be the guy who's actually out there kind of keeping things semi-sane, but I don't know. He's now out in a flak jacket in Iraq. Like, power can get you drunk really quickly.
There was a funny tweet going around about that, saying that this is like out of a Wes Anderson movie when he was in the...
I know, that was amazing.
Exactly.
That's
Do you think that if Bannon... This is a good GQ question. Do you think if Bannon dressed more like a normal person, and instead of wearing baggy khakis in the Oval Office, he would have had a better shot?
Not even dressed, like, just kind of looks like maybe he didn't shower.
Right.
Oh, yeah, no,
he looks like he should be fired from the White House.
He does. It's always been a marvel that he's made it in the room wearing the, like, relaxed fit jeans and, like, slip-on clogs.
Right.
Baffling.
I think if I wore that...
Especially from a GQ perspective.
I don't think I could wear that to Peter's log cabin on the weekend.
No, completely. And I do think that's a very real thing with Jared being ascendant, where Trump looks at him, he's like, that's the guy I want out there representing me.
That's why this is a legitimate thing. Trump is like, he's skewed by cable news, whatever the last person said to him, and Rex Tillerson looks like a Secretary of State.
Yeah.
The only reason why he liked what's-his-face...
Mad Dog, yeah.
Romney, was because Romney, like, looked like a politician.
He's serious.
You know, that seems, well, he's in a suit there, but like it seems like that was a big problem, that he doesn't look the part.
Oh,
the
completely.
Chief strategist.
Also, yeah, I mean, he's just an easy fall guy all the way around when you're like, oh, this guy can't even be bothered to get dressed up for the Oval Office.
I was going to say, aesthetics alone, too. I mean, in the early days, Bannon was the one spearheading a lot of these things, and it was. The community looked at it as failure after failure with the health care bill, with the immigration ban as well. And for someone who does listen to the news, and as Jon said, is affected by the last thing he hears, I mean, I can't help but think even some of those SNL skits, like, that sticks with you, right?
Completely. I mean, I think we've seen Spicer's power, like, flail a lot with the SNL skits. Yeah, Trump is very influenced by what everybody else thinks. And if things had been successful for Bannon, he might have gotten away with it, but it doesn't look like it.
Okay, so who else are the power players this week?
Oh, man, we've got the cheese, or we've got the chocolate cake.
Explain that to our viewers.
The chocolate cake, which was...
the chocolate cake is the most powerful person in the White House? Is it made on the list?
It's number 4, I believe.
You are brilliant. You know something? I don't think of GQ as being that clever, but this is pretty good.
Okay, well, glad to prove you wrong. So basically, he told Maria Bartiromo that when he was having dinner with President Xi Jinping, told him about the Syria bombings over a beautiful piece of chocolate cake.
The most beautiful piece of chocolate.
The most beautiful. Except when he told this to Maria Bartiromo, he said that they had bombed Iraq.
Right.
That must be an amazing piece of chocolate cake to make you forget which country you just tomahawk missiled.
Right.
I would maybe want him in taking the sugar, so let's just focus a little bit more.
You know what it reminds me of? You know who has the biggest, thickest, best piece of chocolate cake?
Who?
The Palm. The Palm has this like, amazing piece of, like, it's like a double high. It's really good.
Next week when I come back, when we get
Why don't you go to the Palm ever?
I don't know. I should go.
Next time
we
your
should
mom
have an
comes
outing
to town, why don't you
go to the Palm?
All right.
Okay, Ivanka, she's up there as well.
Ivanka's number 2. I mean, there's Eric Trump basically saying that she was maybe had a heavy influence in bombing Syria.
That, I don't think.
I don't think she liked it, but it might not be wrong. She's also caught to saying, like, when I have something to say to my father, I'm going to go in and say it.
I think her and Jared have for a long time. I mean, it's families first, right? And that is it, always.
If the first daughter influencing foreign policy and military actions is pretty amazing.
All right, Jon Wilde. Thank you for joining us.
Jon Wilde.
Quick look at my laptop. You got it, Kavitha?
Oh, God.
Let's go. Okay.
Top power players
Eric
in DC
Harris,
right here.
our chief operating officer, is having just the most magical vacation.
Gonna kill you.
There's Eric. Eric with his family, with a dolphin. I've never seen Eric look that
But
happy.
the dolphin has a name too. Can we just
The
zoom
Ulysses.
out?
I believe the dolphin is
the name
Ulysses.
of the dolphin.
And the other thing is, Eric put this photo up as public. I was concerned maybe I couldn't do this, but then he publicly posted this photo, and let's just do that. There's Eric. There's Eric in just a wetsuit, enjoying the sun. He has
In
his
Portugal?
Wario. He has his
Where is
Wario.
he?
Right. Also, who goes to Portugal and then
to
goes
go
to
dolphins.
a dolphin?
Swimming with dolphins.
So weird.
I don't know.
Also, it makes me wonder if he went on a second vacation or something like
Maybe
that.
he's in the Bahamas.
Also, he sent. You know how many emails Eric has sent during this vacation?
How many?